Hello, hello. 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing, testing. Okay, ready? Okay. Good to see you again. Thank you for being with me. This is a discussion today about personal injury. I'd like to give you just a little bit of information what you can expect. If you have an accident and you come to us, what takes time and how do we decide what a case is worth? The first thing that happens when you come to us is we try to evaluate your injury. And when I say that, we don't take the place of a doctor. What we're doing is actually just trying to see what might be helpful, what kind of care you might be able to use. We contact the insurance company, see what can be done about your automobile, because normally the car is pretty badly damaged. So something needs to be done. And we'll meet with you and discuss all these topics. The most important thing for us is for you to get well. Settling the case comes much later. The reason that a case takes so long is because we want to make sure that you are well, that you don't have residual problems. As an example, if you had a head injury, let's say that your head hits the dash or hits the front windshield, that is potentially very, very dangerous because we don't know what the internal injuries are. You can have brain damage. If you pass out at all, there's automatically always some damage that's been caused. So we want to be extremely careful. Otherwise, it may be just soft tissue. The majority of accidents are not ones that will cause permanent damage, but they are ones that need care, and you need to get well, and you need to be able to get back to work. The main thing is not to lose a lot of money, or because you can't function, because you can't work. It's important to be able to see your doctor, see chiropractors if it's necessary, but most important of all, go to the doctor when you need it and go to the hospital if you need it. Don't delay. It's also important for your case. Now, why does a case like this take so long? Because often they do. First of all, you have to get well. We want you to be released by your doctor before we want to try to settle a case. What is the case worth? Depends on a number of factors. How much damage was there to the automobile? How much damage to you, of course? What did you lose in lost wages? What kind of injuries will you have in the future? Is there a risk of injury that we haven't discovered yet? If you have children involved, sometimes we shouldn't settle the case until they are much, much older, and usually until they become adults, because injuries to growing children are different than injuries to adults. Their bones are still developing, they're still growing. They can develop serious problems, growth problems, and we need to find out if that is the case, and we can't settle it quickly until we know that, in all fairness to you and to your child. So understand that these should not be settled immediately. It's also important to always notify your doctor of all the complaints that you have and tell your attorney. There's nothing good about being macho when you're injured. It causes problems, and it will cause you big problems in trying to settle the case for a reasonable amount of money. Now, big problem comes with settling a case for property damage. Often, the insurance company will not offer what your car is worth. They're going to go back to try to determine what's the least that they can pay. You do need your attorney to help you to try to maximize what you can get for the car. If the car is going to be totaled, it's going to be a problem. If you have injuries, the only place that you're going to be able to make up for that is in the settlement of your case. Please contact us immediately after the accident, as soon as possible. We are going to want you to go to get medical care immediately if possible. It is so important that you not have an injury that you don't know about, and another day later you pass out, you have brain injury, something you have possibly internal bleeding. This does happen on occasion, and it can be extremely serious. Let us know what happened. Tell us how serious you think it is, and then we will then make a recommendation for medical care. We look forward to having an opportunity to try to see what we can do to make you whole again and to try to minimize any losses that you have. If you enjoyed these conversations, please like and subscribe below. Also, let us know any questions that you might have or any topics you'd like to have discussed. Thank you very much and look forward to seeing you again.